So this morning we're on a big clothes washer debacle search. What happened was I've got an LG front loading washing machine. It's LG is good. LG is good. That thing has lasted 11 years till a couple nights ago where the pump went out. We're pretty sure it's the drain pump that went out. I ordered a new drain pump, and I'm going to, I took it apart last night and checked it to make sure no blockages. I took the pump, disassembled it, took the pump out, cleaned the pump just to be sure, in case that was going to make it work. I didn't find any blockages. Everything should be fine. It worked once and then quit again. That's probably because I spun the rotor and freed it up a little bit and then it bound back up. So anyway, that's what happened. Now, I've been wanting a Speed Queen for about a year now, but I don't have the money. I disability, it's really hard to make ends meet. So I haven't had the money to buy a Speed Queen. Well, the washer, my LG goes out. I start thinking, what am I going to do? Just so happens there's going to be a little extra money next month. Just so happens. So I could afford the Speed Queen. And I start thinking, well, I'm going to fix the LG, get it back to perfect working order, and then I'll sell it. I'll put the money aside for the Speed Queen, and I will sell the LG, and when the LG sells within 24, 48 hours, I'll buy the Speed Queen and have it delivered in. Then I start doing research, and I wanted a Speed Queen because it's commercial grade, tough as nails, they last forever, they do an excellent job. That's what I'm wanting. I'm not wanting all the new bells and whistles crap. I don't need it. I just need my clothes clean. So, I start doing my research last night. First, how much do LGs sell for used? Then into Speed Queens. Come to find out, the 2018 Speed Queens, they've changed them. The things that made these washers great, they've changed. And so they're now, the 2018 models are no better than, the other good models of, I don't know, LG. They're no better. They're using the same equipment now. They're using the same kind of setup. So that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I wanted a Speed Queen because of its uniquely hardy construction, it's set up, how they have it work. That's why I wanted one in the first place. So I'm coming across, video after video of people in the know saying, don't spend all that money on this because they're expensive. And if they're made like they used to be made, they're worth it, but they're not worth it now. So I watched numerous videos of private people, people in the know, various people. And I came to the conclusion, I don't want a 2018 Speed Queen. It isn't worth the money they're wanting to charge for it. So now we've gone on this search for a 2017 Speed Queen. And it's just January. So I'm like, there's got to be some around. Maybe a lot, because they are expensive machines. So I start calling around. I find out that multiples, this one guy near me up in the foothills where nothing happens, he sold 12 in one day. That's how fast they go. So now I'm really panicked. Turns out he just did inventory and he has about 17 of them. And he told me that on these older models, the previous year's models, you know, he has a batch. When the new models come out, then he sells whatever until he's got an even number of washers and dryers. Then he pairs them off and will only sell them as a pair. Well, I don't need a pair, can't afford a pair. I just need the washer. So he just did inventory, found out he had 17. He's like, I've got a couple odds. He said, I'll sell you just a washer, no problem. He said, but you need to move kind of quickly. I need this. You need to decide soon. He said, by next Wednesday, he says, I may only have paired off units. I'm like, oh, crap. And he told me he was going to charge $829. The list price on these guys are $879. In the next big town over, there was a guy that had one floor model for $800. These ones he's got are still brand new, you know, not a floor model or anything like that. And this guy near me is going to do free shipping or free delivery. And he's half an hour away. So that puts me in a position, because I'm not going to have the money till next week for it. I talked to my parents. They're willing to cover me, and then I can pay them back next week. So I've called my mom. Well, she's on the phone to her supplier because she bought one last year, which she is absolutely over the moon about, just thrilled with. So she's on the phone with them to find out what they've got. So I'm waiting for her to call me back, and looks like within a day or two, I'm going to have a new washer. I'm going to find out what they said and what their prices are. But we're probably going to go with this guy close by me. I mean, it just makes sense. It's less trouble for him, less of a drive for him. It's a good price. It's a good deal. So, I'll probably have to pay tax. So we're looking at a little bit of tax there, but still, I can handle it still. So anyway, this is the big Speed Queen washer adventure that we are now on. I will be very thrilled to have the 2017 model. I'll be very glad to have it because it's built in the old style, and they're tough as nails, easy to fix, you know, don't go out easily, you know, just little workhorses. So I'll be very glad, because I just want my clothes clean. You know, I don't want all the bells and whistles. I don't want problems. You know, the locking door, every time I go to do something with the LG, the little locking door, it annoys me. Soaking. Soaking isn't really a thing in the LG. I mean, you have to finagle it. You have to start it and then pause it, you know, and I like to soak things. So I'll be very glad to have a new washer. But anyway, that's the deal. I'm going to see, I've got footage of me working on the LG washer. So maybe I'll be able to add some footage in here, but that's the deal that's going on here. You know, sad face for the washer going out. Very happy face for the Speed Queen. Very happy face that I'm still finding some, and there's not a lot out there. It's only the end of January, and there's not a lot out there. Lord help us. So, mission accomplished. I got talking with my mom. She said, yep, we'll cover it for you, and you can pay us back. Talked for a little bit. Called the local guy back, and he sold one while I was talking to my mom. So that's how fast these are flying out the door. So I called him back. I said, you know, we're ready. I gave him my address and all of that for delivery. He scheduled the delivery for Monday, and my mom is going to call him tomorrow, I told him, and get him covered financially. So it's a done deal. Speed Queen washer's coming my way. Now I've just got to decide, am I going to install it right away? Or am I going to let it sit in the garage for a little while? You know, all boxed up in the garage, safe and sound, till later. Yeah, I don't know. I think I want to sell my LG washer. Um, and when the washer gets sold, then drag it from the garage into the house, bring it in. I'm thinking that's kind of what I want to do if I can get the price I think for the washer, for the LG washer. So anyway, I've secured it for myself. I don't know what other people are going to do. They're selling fast. Anyway, bye.